Imagine you're a sailor back in the 17th century. You've been stuck on a creaky wooden boat for months, surviving on hardtack and lukewarm water. The days bleed into one another until one morning, the thick sea fog finally lifts. And that's when you see it. Right next to your boat, something impossible is swimming. It's a snake, but a snake 30 feet long, shimmering like polished silver, with a mane of bright red tendrils flowing around its head. Your heart stops. This has to be it. The end of days. The apocalypse has arrived in the form of a giant sea monster. Well, congratulations, my friend. You've just had your first encounter with the giant oarfish. This incredible creature is the longest bony fish alive today. Seriously, picture a massive silver ribbon, so long and flat it looks like it's been trying to iron out its own wrinkles for 1,000,000 years. It's majestic, it's bizarre, and it is the origin of almost every single sea serpent myth you've ever heard of. From ancient mariners' tales to modern-day legends, when people swore they saw a dragon-like beast slithering through the waves, they were probably looking at an oarfish. It's the real-life Leviathan, the stuff of nightmares that kept sailors awake on long, dark nights. It looks like it could swallow your ship whole and still be hungry for dessert. But here's the twist, the part of the story that turns this epic horror movie into a slightly sad comedy. The giant oarfish, this legendary harbinger of doom, is completely and utterly harmless. I'm not kidding, it doesn't even have real teeth. Instead of sharp fangs for tearing into prey, it has these tiny, soft structures called gill rakers. Its entire hunting strategy is to just float. It swims around, usually vertically, with its mouth hanging open, filtering minuscule plankton and krill out of the water. It's basically a giant, pathetic, and incredibly glamorous vacuum cleaner. A 30-foot-long silver-plated vacuum cleaner that accidentally became a legend. You'd think a creature this passive would have a pretty chill reputation, right? Wrong. So wrong. Despite being a toothless wonder, the oarfish is surrounded by an aura of pure terror. In Japanese folklore, it's known as Ryugu no Tsukai, which translates to messenger from the sea god's palace. And trust me, it's not bringing good news. According to the legend, when these deep-sea fish appear in shallow waters or wash up on beaches, it has a direct warning from the gods that a massive earthquake or a devastating tsunami is on its way. Think about that for a second. This fish, whose only crime is existing, has been branded as a harbinger of natural disasters. It doesn't cause them. It can't stop them. Its only superpower is bringing extremely bad vibes wherever it goes. People literally see this beautiful, goofy fish and think, well, there goes the neighborhood. There is some scientific speculation, a tiny grain of a theory, that maybe these deep water fish are sensitive to seismic activity. Perhaps the tremors from shifting tectonic plates deep below the surface disturb them, causing them to flee towards the surface, so they aren't predicting the earthquake. They're just the first ones to run away from it. But for centuries, they've been blamed for it. It's a reputation that has stuck. Even today, whenever an oarfish is found, news headlines pop up, and social media goes into a frenzy, with people half jokingly, half seriously wondering if it's time to check their earthquake survival kits. This poor fish can't catch a break. It's a living, breathing example of how myths are born and how they refuse to die, even in the face of scientific facts. The ocean is just full of these incredible contradictions. It's a place where the most fearsome-looking creatures can be the most gentle, and the most harmless can be seen as omens of destruction. So let's recap this incredible story. We have a fish that looks like a mythical sea serpent, a creature so fantastical that it inspired legends of monsters for hundreds of years. It's the longest bony fish in the world, a shimmering, 30-foot-long ribbon with a fiery red crown. It should be the king of the ocean, a true apex predator. But in reality, it's a timid, toothless filter feeder that just wants to float around and slurp up plankton in peace. It's a monster with no bite, a dragon with no fire. And yet, its very presence is considered a sign of impending doom. It's the ocean's ultimate drama queen. It doesn't do anything, it doesn't say anything, but its appearance alone is enough to send entire coastal communities into a panic. It is a fish whose entire legacy is built on a misunderstanding. Only the vast, mysterious, and often terrifying ocean could produce a creature like this, taking a completely harmless, noodle-like fish and transforming it into a legendary harbinger of destruction. It's a 100% factual story. A tale that's probably mostly, almost definitely not going to happen. But it's a fantastic story, isn't it? The giant oarfish is a perfect reminder that in nature, and especially in the deep sea, things are rarely what they seem. The monsters might not be monstrous, and the omens might just be fish. It's a world of beautiful, weird, and wonderful creatures that continue to fuel our imagination and our myths. And the oarfish, our gentle, misunderstood sea serpent, is one of the most spectacular of them all. Thanks for diving into this deep-sea mystery with me. If you enjoy your monsters with a side of dramatic flair and a dash of tragic misunderstanding, then you're in the right place. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We've got plenty more weird and wonderful stories from the world of things that probably didn't happen. See you next time.